Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show.
Nice
I got Deb with me. I got my friend Deb with me.
Yay!
Started out the morning this morning with Gerald and Richie. We did some caffeinated and unfiltered readings that were so much fun. And then I said I was coming here to be with you, and they were like, "Oh, absolutely! So you got a great day ahead of you, yeah."
Oh, how sweet! Thank you.
Yes,
It's so good to be on.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here, hon.
Thank
We got
you.
Sherry here. We're glad you're here, Sherry. Hi, honey. And CJ and Seashells and SR Kish. Hi.
Hi, SR.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Yeah.
SR's in Canada.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I don't remember where though.
I think she's on the eastern side of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I think she is. Maybe I'm wrong. Vicky Howell and Louisa. And we're glad you're with us this afternoon. So it's a Friday again, and there's a lot of executive orders being shot out the window. Typical. Ontario. That's what I thought.
Ontario. Okay. Yes.
Yep. Hi, Amanda Carroll. Oh, you just had a meditation and a nap.
Woo-hoo. Oh, I'm jealous.
And CJ's from Canada too. So tell me how I can get up there and live there, guys, because I'm ready.
She's going to apply for asylum, political asylum.
Yeah.
So let's get her there.
I know. I'm trying to check out some job opportunities in Alberta, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Good vibes.
Fingers crossed for me, because I as a professor, they don't want, they're going to have their eyes out for us. So I don't know. At least I can be close to Marina, because she's, she probably is about 100 and something miles away from where I'm looking, but that's not that far. So
they have good trains up there, better than we have.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably do. I do know that the new tariffs that they just stuck on cars is really, really high, and so Mark Carney's gonna do something about that and make Mark Carney is the new PM in Canada, and he has a PhD in economics from Oxford. So
he's not he knows what he's doing.
He sure does, and I'm hoping that he wins, because they're having an election. That he's just in there for now, and they're having an election. So. Sherry, you could go. I don't want to be near the cold, but the place I'm looking in Alberta says it's pretty mild comparatively to other places. So we'll see. We'll see how it is.
Yeah, you're comfortable up north in Washington, and that's
not
going to be a big change.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Hi, Bernie girl. Hi, Tea Garden Chicken. Yeah, the eclipse is a powerful time to plant seeds. Oh, I know, SR. We have cold gray weather here, though, in Seattle, so it's a big deal. Yeah. Anyway, Jeffrey lives down in Mexico City. Yes, and there's a lot of expats down in Mexico. Never been my idea of a place I'd ever even want to visit. So, yeah. You like SR. You like Mark Carney too. He's brilliant. That's fabulous. Yeah. Larry's talking about going to the Philippines. Hey, wow. I don't feel like I'm being driven out. That's not my purpose. I will stay and fight for as long as I need to, but I'm just keeping all my options open. So that's all. Yes, Michelle and Jonathan are in Mexico. That's right. Hi, Lauren Hunsinger. It's nice to see you. So Deb says she's got some fun stories to tell us today.
I always have fun stories.
Yeah, well, it's got to be better than depressing Trump stories. So have at it, girl.
I've always had this idea about my guides and angels and stuff that I really wanted to have like a relationship. So if I had gone to a therapist and said I'm hearing voices, they'll say, is the voice on the outside of you or the inside of you? You know, how much
Yes.
meditation? So but I spent a lot of time alone as a kid on my own, which it was
Yeah.
fine, but I would
Okay.
have these conversations in my head, and I know all of you have had that. So at the beginning of the year, I listened to Christopher Remsfeld astrology, and he took everybody's sun sign and rising sign and did, told them about the year ahead, 2025. I only
Uh-huh.
wrote the lucky charms in my calendar. I just listened. I thought, oh, that's a gamble day and that's a good day to do this or that, so I went through the year and did that. Well, last month for 30 days, I wanted to have that piece of me because I can get wrapped up in my head too much. I wanted a piece of me to be aware of my surroundings because I can kind of leave my surroundings. And I was going to listen to people's conversations as if messages from spirit. So I was going to do a 30-day thing. So I've told this story, but on St. Patrick's Day, I went to this restaurant with a friend, and the guy in the next table said, "Oh, the corned beef and cabbage is out of this world." In fact, he had eaten there. He had 2 big plates to take home. And I thought, well, this is what I thought. I thought, I never really liked it, but he's raving on and on. Maybe if I had some good prepared, corned beef and cabbage, I would change my mind.
Oops, sorry.
No,
Finish,
that's,
finish.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm kind of taking everyone off the topic. But
No.
so then I went ahead and ordered even though I knew I didn't care for it, I ordered it. I thought, well, spirit was talking, right?
Yeah.
I got it and I hated it, just hated it. And it was, and I thought, what is this all about? It tastes even worse than the other one I had tried. And the next person that sat down next to me said out loud, and I swear to God, he said, I was here last year and had their corned beef and cabbage, and it was just horrible. I thought, why didn't I get that message? So I thought, what's the lesson in this? Because they can't just walk away from me. What's the lesson? And it was definitely, you knew what you wanted. You knew what you liked, rather. You knew what you liked, and you went against that. And now is not the time for that. So that was that. So I went to get my taxes done. This really smart lady, AARP, does it for free. And so this wonderful lady has been doing it for years. She's really, really good at it. And she did the taxes. And I says, well, next year when I come in, I'm going to owe a lot of taxes because I'm going to be a millionaire, thinking that my book is going to explode, right? And she goes, oh, I do that every year. And I said, really? What's your jam? What avenue do you take for the million? And she said, the California lottery. And I said, I never took you. I mean, she's this conservative tax person, not conservative, but, and financially probably. But she goes, oh, I play it all the time because if you win, you don't owe taxes in California taxes on it.
Oh.
And I thought, well, that's an angle. So then I just got right up, left, and went and bought my California lottery ticket. So I think, okay, spirit, I believe in this. So that's kind of my experiment, and see if I win.
So your part of your experiment is that you're going to listen to what people are saying, and then you're going to try it, which you've tried twice.
As if spirit is communicating with me through other people. Yes. I always use my cards and my discernment and all that stuff. But if it was literally words, and then I was just going to try that. And so far, so good. I don't get out that much, but let's see if I win the lottery.
Really? No, why not? That's wonderful. And it's like me. I took Val Dragonfly Crystals. I took her class for the Akashic Records. and I helped her. And every time she has it, I go back and I'm in that class again, but I'm doing some helping her behind the scenes, so to speak,
Uh-huh.
And so I probably have listened to her and worked in that venue for 5 or 6 classes. So for some reason, it was Terry Suzuki asked me to do Akashic Records readings with her, and so did Linda De Gonzalez and Viviani.
Mhm.
So I did, and it was fine.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, I should really be more open for this. I really should. And so I asked Val Kay if she wanted to do like an Akashic Records, like I would ask the spiritual questions. She would give and so we did her first, and
Uh-huh.
her stuff was amazing. And it was my turn this week where she asked me the questions. And I had my husband watch it later because he doesn't watch anything I do. And he said, "Oh, you didn't know you could do that. You did okay." But
Isn't that great?
but with him, the thing is, well, you need to put pink in your hair or something because you look bald when you're on a show.
He's such a designer. Let me, what is it called? Style you. I'll be your stylist.
It's like, really, I didn't really need to hear that, but okay,
But
that's
concentrating on something new is really fun, even if you do. But I forgot to tell you the end. I forgot to tell you the best part. When I picked up my phone and looked on the calendar for today, which I just did, it says gamble and win. And I put that in there January 2nd. Anyway, so because I go through the year as I'm listening.
Right. Yeah.
See the lucky charms that are, and apparently next week's going to be quite nice too.
Okay.
So what am I going to wear for that big picture of that huge check?
I know it. You're going to have a big picture and you'll have a big check.
Yeah, I know.
So they can,
and that's going to be on my thumbnail forever. My big check.
Really, it's so cute. I love that. I was in 2023, we were coming through Idaho, and I said, when you stop for gas, I'm going to jump out and get a lottery ticket. I don't know why. I never buy them ever. And I won $4 and I was thrilled.
Yeah. Well, I did have one in my purse and I had $12 on it. I didn't know it. So I cashed that in. And then I said, okay, Spirit, if I get 2 5s and 2 1s, I'll put 5 into the lottery more. Right. And then, because I already bought $20 worth, I'm embarrassed to say. And then if it's a 10 and 2 1s, and I'll put 10. I don't know. It was just fun. The whole thing.
Bargaining with the gods.
With the spirits. So, I hope people try it. It's very fun.
It is fun.
It's hard. It's hard to look away though from what's going on for sure.
Oh, it is. It's very hard. That's a lottery that I don't know that we can win, but I'm not gonna really go into that anymore.
Yeah, I don't buy lottery either. This is all brand new. That's why I'm sharing.
Yeah, Keith does. He buys them all the time, and I'm like, no, I don't buy them. But if I'm get the feeling that I need to buy them, then I will. And like I did that day. And I was thrilled to get $4. I could buy a cup of coffee, at Starbucks or whatever. So I was happy. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So hi, Play, Love, Remember, and Jen Bowles and Anya and Amanda and Scott, Water Lily, Vicky Howell, Seashells. I did say hi to you earlier. Denise Fletcher's here. And Tea Garden Chicken. And let's see. Terrell Stash dropped in. Yeah.
Denise, are you back at work? At the doing readings?
I think she is. She's doing them on the weekend, I think.
Oh, okay, good.
I think so. She I don't know. She told me that she was going to start, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, CC Dragonfly, Carol Burner, Arlene. You saw 7s throughout the once, and so I bought a lottery ticket and won $50. There you go. Yeah, there you go. And hi, Marina, and hi, Arlene. So Marina, you missed it. I was talking to Deb. I have going to put in an application to the University of Lethbridge. So we'll see how that goes. But all right. I bought a ticket for a car. The number was my birthday plus the date of the draw, but you didn't win. This time, CJ.
Yeah.
This time. Yes. Anyway, you bought a scratcher. My mother was one of those who did a scratcher. She won $1,000 once, and this was back in the 80s. So that to her was like
That
$1
was
million.
huge.
And she said, your father and I bought some land. I won the lottery. And I said, what? She said, yes, and we're going to show it to you. We're so excited about it. And we figured that we wanted to put it towards something really good. So we decided to do that. They bought a cemetery plot.
That is hilarious. Now, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a
It
lot.
was land. It was land. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is so
Oh,
funny.
thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got some questions in the chat. All right. Hi, Shandell. Good day to you. It's all right. You don't have to do everybody. We are happy you're here. Yeah. So was there more than one? More than one good story that you need?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was
okay. No. I think it was a good story, though. And I'm going to try to find this. And Amanda asked, is it Remsfeld? And she says she can't quite remember his last name. So when she does, you can put it up, maybe, Deb.
Well, yeah.
And we'll check it out. Yeah. Yep. There you go.
It's good to see
Hi,
you.
Christine. Nice to see you. So we've got 3 people that are asking questions already. So let's do it, Deb.
Let's do some questions.
Yeah. So SR, I have a job interview for part-time. If I get the job, should I keep 2 part-time jobs or should I take the newer job in full-time status? That's going to depend on the money, isn't it, SR?
It always depends on the money, I would think. Well, and convenience.
Well, not only that, but you have to also think about how long have you been at the other jobs, and are you not going to be laid off like you're not one of the newbies, I have 4 jobs, and that doesn't include here. I teach for 4 colleges, and I won't give any of them up, at least right now. I was supposed to retire last summer. I couldn't. So let's see how it goes. Ooh. Oh, my. So I got higher love, SR. I'm feeling as though you want to take the job that you're really going to enjoy. So the feeling is that if you can, no job sometimes is perfect, but if you have something you really love doing, then that's the one to stick with. I get the principle of correspondence as well. And so, do your math. When would you be eligible to have a raise? What are does it give you? I don't, you probably don't have to have insurance. I don't know. Did they do a 401k match, all that stuff? And I get the Akashic records.
We're just thinking that speak of the angel.
Speak of the devil. This has something to do with a past life decision that you may have made in the past, but I can't quite tell you what it is. But whatever it is that you do, you may choose to do what you did then. So it's going to be up to you.
Well, I did 2 readings. First of all, getting the job, and it's yes, but look over the contract and speak up. Speak up. So if you go in for the interview and they say, oh, we'll give you lunch every day, but it's not in the contract, make sure it's in the contract, that kind of thing. That's
yes.
the only thing it says here. And then I did a reading on whether you should keep both going. And I got it. I got a no on that. So
okay.
As it stands right now. So congratulations. I think this is your time, SR. I really did.
Yeah. Well, that's a wonderful reading. That's a wonderful reading. So let's see. There was a couple things here. Tarot Stash says, Grow Your Life. Your book does deserve to take off and sell millions of copies. It's really that good.
Oh, thank you, Gerald. This
Isn't
makes
that
my
nice?
heart sing. Oh,
I know.
you.
It is. And Denise says, Deb, I'm reading on Saturdays at the metaphysical store, and then during the week I deliver groceries for Spark.
Never
So
heard of that. Huh? That's
yeah,
great.
I
Just
know.
to build my karma.
I know. It's a spark of interest that you have
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
glad.
one pays a heck of a lot more, but work will be harder, SR says. All right. So those are the things you got to really weigh out. Yeah. You know, do you want to work hard or do you want to work happy? So, yeah, there you go. All right. We have seashells. Now, ask about Scott. He's very different from my type. When he saw me, he looked like he stopped breathing for a moment. And I
Oh,
had ooh, he recognized your
I
spirit is what
bet.
he
That was
did.
just what I was thinking.
Yes, that happened with my husband and I. We met online and we talked online, but when we met and we were at the bus station in El Paso is where I met him. I picked him up from the bus station and we just looked at each other and it was like, boy,
I
uh-huh.
love
Wow.
that.
You know that instant karma is going to get you in a good way. Let's see what it
Yeah.
says.
What it
Ooh.
says.
Oh my goodness. This is funny. Oh,
What? What'd you get?
the first thing I get is movement in the right direction with this male.
Well, we'll just leave it at that.
He will serve as an anchor for you. He's secure and safe, and he will be unwaveringly dedicated to you.
Wow. I don't think I
Wow.
need to add to that, except that I do have the being triumphant, the
Oh,
world
there you
card,
go. Yeah.
and then some more social
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Yeah.
So bravo.
Oh.
It's your time.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, you loved it. I would too. There's something about you noticed it. He did it. Boy, yo, 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 yo. It's like the old movies.
And you
Oh,
still have to have eyes to see him, which you did, even though he's not your type. Good
yeah.
for you.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes we don't really know what our type is, and the reason we haven't been lucky with the type that we think we know is because they really aren't our type. Perhaps.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just familiar.
They're just familiar. Could be
Yeah.
karmic thing. Yeah.
An affordable,
Oh,
nice.
Seascape, a nice affordable rental with no. Oh, I don't blame you on that one.
Geez.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh.
Ooh.
I know. Listen to us.
I know.
Oh.
Well, I get a spiritual path. I think you might find something that will have people around that are spiritual people. But I also get a tree grounded. I'm thinking it will be on the first floor. And I'm thinking that first thing I got when I saw the tree was that there'll be trees where the walls were, if you know what I mean. That's what I was thinking. It may be a double-edged sword, though, because maybe it's further away from where you'd like to be or something like that. But it says here, take a risk. The dice are loaded. So there you go.
Yeah, I agree, because there's, don't you wish you could just have all those boxes ticked, of exactly what you want? I do think that there's something there that you won't get, but I do also see where a 4 of Wands come in with just a steady, sturdy foundation. And the Fool is coming in, which is taking a risk.
Uh-huh.
And you'll hesitate with the Eight of Cups reversed. It's like hard to walk away. It's going to be a decision you have to weigh out. And I'm thinking it might be more distant, maybe more distance than you like, but you're going to manifest something wonderful. I think for the most part, it's good. Very good.
I do too, Seascape.
Stay
Absolutely.
flexible.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. I agree. Oops. Oh, darn it. I lost Sue Toffees. Hold on. I had it there and it jumped on me. Wait a minute, Sue. Yeah, let me find it. It's a friendly stranger in a black sedan. Won't you hop inside my car?
Boop
All
a doop
right.
boop boo.
Where the heck did it go? There's seascapes. All right. So hold on.
Great
I
news. As
need,
long as it's peaceful. I think it will be.
yeah. Where is, oh,
Have
I
her
can't.
re-put it in. Have her put it in
That's all
again.
right. I think it's right around here. Let's see. There it
Right
is.
around
Oh,
the corner.
sorry. Do you think I can get a new role in the same company this year or next year? I'm ready for change, more money, 1.5 years till long service leave. Ooh.
What
All
is
right.
that? Oh,
She's in Australia, so they
okay.
have different
So that
things
would
there.
be retirement?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, but maybe she can just take like a year off or something and get paid. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Like in Europe, you get a 7-week vacation.
I know.
Isn't that's and you get paternity leave and medical leave. We're in the wrong place.
I know.
Um, all right. So the first thing I get here, Sue, is that you feel like you're in a cage and you're ready to break free. So yes, I think you can get a different job. This says you're desiring freedom from the same old thing. Okay. And so look at this. It says that you're going to get a gift. So possibly there's something that's coming up and they already have you in mind for it because they really like your work. And then I get a long-term commitment. So
Oh,
it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting married because you're asking about a job. But if you were, then it would be a long-term commitment here too. So it seems to me that it's going to be a perfect match for you to make you happy. Yeah.
that's great. At first, the cards were saying uh, no to the new role.
Uh-huh.
And then I threw again to say, well, what is in store for her? And it's all these wonderful. It was, first of all, is that it's, if you sign a contract, it's going to be a good contract. It says this is upright justice,
Uh-huh.
and everything's hidden from you now. And I don't think you're going to get confirmation. You know how you kind of go to your boss and drop hints, and or talk around, drop hints and things. It's just going to be hidden until the last minute. But that's what makes such a fun surprise when you get that gift.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. So Sue says 10 weeks vacation, not retirement. I wish I could retire. Well, 10 weeks of vacation.
in a row.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And LP, I guess you must live there too. Long service leave happens if you work for a certain number of years, 7 for most places. It means you get extra leave for holidays that can be paid out when you leave, and it accumulates during employment. Okay.
Boy, that
Sounds like
means
a good deal to me. Yeah.
so business must, because I think of myself, because I've always been a business owner, and I'm thinking,
Right.
wow, that takes a lot of planning when
Oh,
people
yeah.
stick around, wow.
You would. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's why my
That's
dad.
fabulous. All right. So, Christine, why is your dad not informing you the name of the restaurant he is an owner?
Is that a new acquisition? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Did he just buy it or? Huh.
Oh, control. That's what I
It's
got.
control. Yeah.
Control. He's just middle
Yep.
of the road. Oh, it's nothing important. And then here's the family card, right? Oh, it's nothing
Yeah.
important.
Yep.
He doesn't, it's almost like a fits and starts, I think is what it's called, where these, okay, I want to share with you. And then no, I'll pull it back. I think it's manipulation. I do have the Wheel of Fortune though. So there will be a time when he just kind of spills it, but I'm sorry that that's happened.
He just bought it without the documentation.
Without the document. That
Really?
sounds scary.
It does sound kind of
Money,
scary.
money exchanged without documentation. Hello. Well,
He's very guarded. Of course, that's what you're telling us anyway. He's got his shields up.
yeah.
He's also really, excuse me, hardworking. I get the busy bee. I think he thinks everybody's really hardworking. He's going to make a lot of money, and he doesn't want to jinx it. Maybe, I don't know, but be more assertive is what I got. Gee, Dad, if anything happens to you, who's going to know that you have a business somewhere? I mean, that's important. I hope, at the very least, I hope he has it written down somewhere. So if something happens to him, you know what the hell's going on.
But when you
The
stop paying,
girlfriend's son. Okay.
say that again. What was that?
She says the girlfriend's sons.
Oh,
oh, they're in California and he's in Florida. Okay. Yeah. They're asking for money to start their. Oh, that's kind of creepy. I don't blame you. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Could be risky. Could be risky. Mm.
Yeah. I always thought I'd never want to own a restaurant. The margins are so tight. Excuse me.
They are tight. Remember during COVID, all the people that had to shut down their restaurants and everything? That was awful. Anyway, well, I hope that you find something out, Christine. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Yeah, that's not any good. Yeah. Bernie girl. You know who's looking for somebody, Bernie girl? Bernie Sanders. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he's asking for donations. He's just going everywhere. He's
Good.
Amazing. Yeah. He and AOC. Yeah. All right.
Huh.
So I have CC Dragonfly, then Amanda Carroll, then Catherine. If I missed anybody, please put it back in so that we can add you in. All right, job opportunities. Well, this looks pretty good. Oh my God, this is fabulous. You got the moon, first of all, and it says use your intuition. Use your intuition. Go for it. Check it out. Beautiful butterfly. Something will transform and changes will come. Mm-hmm. And you got the 4-leaf clover on your side. I mean, how perfect is that?
Your lucky charm.
I would say. There it is.
So I see, this is what I see.
Okay.
It's going to be sooner than later, but it's just like if someone is looking for Mr. Right, will I meet Mr. Right? There's a lot of times there's more than just one coming into your life. And if you fall in love with the first guy, you're not going to have eyes for the second guy. Same with jobs. It looks like something's coming through. Let me just count. Oh, we're at the end of the month. So it would be April, May. By June, you're going to have an opportunity to start something new. It'll be a new, income. And then June, July, August, I think you're going to have either be the sun card. By August, you're going to have so established in that business, you're just going to be so happy with it, or there's going to be someone else wanting you in another business. So it looks like luck is definitely on your side.
Yes, absolutely. Luck is on your side.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. In both readings. So it's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck, Bernie girl. We got a cute little puppy here.
Love that
What do
guy.
her spirit guides want her to know? All right. Got some new cards here today.
One of the things I have here is I've got the Chariot. This is the first card, which tells me that you've got a lot going on, but Spirit is recognizing that you are in pretty good control of it. It's not reverse, it's upright. So that's really great. They also recognize that you're not socializing very much, or if you are, you're not getting as much joy out of it. I also see, just like us all. Okay, so I've got the reverse hangman. Upright is thinking outside the box. And what you need to think outside the box and have this fantasy life, like the 7 of Cups. I don't have it here, but it'd be like the 7 of Cups, because that's where creativity lives. And it looks like you're acknowledging that your spark of creativity is staying lit. So they recognize that, but they are bringing you options. Again, if you can get the hope up a little bit, play a game with your spirit guides, just like what I was explaining in the beginning, where you have a conversation with them and play with them a little bit. I do have the 10 of the 10 of Cups coming in. So this whole reading is a lot like the Wheel of Fortune, where you might be a little bit down. They're with you then, and they're going to be with you when it moves up again too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So what do I get? I got a tree first. These are celestial insights. It says, like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation and support that will support your long-term growth. And the second one I get is transformation. You are undergoing a profound transformation. Have recent changes made you uncertain? Embrace the shifts. They're guiding you toward personal and spiritual growth. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. Thank you, CC Dragonfly. Yeah. All right. Amanda, I'm dealing with 2 mechanics to do some work on my car. One is cheaper and the other that I really like says, well, you get what you pay for. Should I just follow intuition?
Well, you always do that, but it's nice to have a coin toss with us. I've got 2 decks and I'm going to read them both.
Really? That's right. That's right. We will check it out. I find that it's extremely expensive here in Washington State to get any car work done. I don't know what the deal is with that, but
I bought an electric car and I don't go at all.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
No
Wow.
oil changes. I guess
That's
they need
true.
tires.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh boy. All right, so I get that these 2 guys are up on your stage right now, and they're, you're trying to decide which one to take. You got them both in the spotlight, and both of them have the desire to get noticed. Both of them really want you to pick them, but they're suggesting that you pick something that's the most convenient, because there's the hamburger. When you grab a hamburger, it's for convenience. If you're driving through a drive up. And the last card I get is health. And the health says, with regard to the car, it's the health of your car. I wonder if you can get either one of them to give you a guarantee that if anything goes wrong, which they should anyway, if anything goes wrong, that
a warranty. Yeah, a warranty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think they're cut from the same cloth, as much as you like them both, because I did 2 separate decks, 2 readings, and Spirit is saying it's the first one, 2 mechanics. One is cheaper. I guess the cheaper one looks just fine. The most because I did get a yes, and it seems like he knows what he's doing, and he has a heart about him a little bit. The more expensive one, it's a good care that should last if cared for. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I think your car will be fixed.
Yeah,
will be fixed. And it looks like there's on the old reliable one, he's I think they're both quite good, but he's
okay. So you're saying she really can't go wrong either way. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I'm sorry. What did we do? We put it back in your lap, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but if you wanted to reconsider something new, remember this is a 9 personal year. We need to give up what doesn't work for us. And if it's the convenience or the money or whatever, maybe that's one of the things. Maybe try something new.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Darn it. I've lost somebody else. I don't like the way this thing jumps on me. All right.
No, well, you're so popular. That's why.
Oh, and I just did it again. Hold on a minute. I think Arlene, I had Arlene up and running, and then Arlene went away. There was somebody before. There was somebody before Arlene. All right. Hold on. Oh, I got to go way back. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can go way back.
Just have them rewrite it all in caps.
I can't tell you who was before Arlene. So Arlene, I think hers is on finances. She wanted a reading on finances. But somebody I had on here was before Arlene. So I have LP, Play, Love, Remember, and Adrian Barrientos. So anybody that was before Arlene, can you tell me? Or that I said your name and then it was on finance. All right, Arlene. Well, we'll read for you, my dear. Duh.
So
Right. If I missed you, please put it back in for me. I didn't mean to.
What you can do is call out the names that you have starred, and if somebody wrote a question and they don't hear their name, they can redo it.
Yeah. Oh, it's Carol. All right. Thank you, Carol. All right. All right.
Let me see what's going on.
Unless
here.
there was somebody else. I know, I can't remember. LP, I have you still on here, so I get it. All right. So Arlene. Ooh, finances. Mm-hmm. Arlene, I think we talked about this. You got romance on here, and that's going to help your finances. Didn't we talk about finding a romantic partner at some point?
Nice.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but look at this. It's definitely feelings of love, and then I get the ripple effect. Oh, you got it too?
I got lovers.
Oh my God. I think it might be the Mercury retrograde. Thank you. That makes me. Oh, it's Catherine. Will your daughter? Oh, thank you, Catherine. All right. And then I get a camera, and it's you. It's somebody you already know, and I think we told you that too. It's somebody that you already know, and because it says past memories and feeling nostalgic. Wow, he has money. I know. Doesn't that even better?
Yeah. If you have to, if you have to sign a contract, Spirit is saying it's a good one.
Okay.
That you wouldn't regret. This is the 5 of Cups reversed, but here's the fun part, the Chariot. So let's say the black horse is finance and the white horse is love.
Okay.
It looks like you're conflicted. You have to just keep your mind steady on both as you move forward, but it's kind of neat that you might feel caught up in the romance one.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear if all these things come true. I want to know all about every single one of them.
You got to tell us everything. Leave nothing out.
Yeah, leave nothing out.
Because we're
all right. So Catherine was the one I accidentally clicked on. Will her daughter have a baby this year? Now, does your daughter want a baby, or does the grandma want a baby? Yeah, that's the funny part. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. All right. I get the kiss. And, that has something to do with intimate communication. And what's more intimate than saying you're pregnant? I mean, I don't know. I do hear that it's possible that it will be a double-edged sword. And that might only mean that there might not be prepared for it financially or something like that. But they'll figure it out. And because the last one I get is baby's feet, steps. Look at that.
Yeah, I got a yes, but inside that yes explains, like she's conflicted. The Tower is reversed. She's conflicted, wants a baby but can't afford it, or whatever. The head goes where the heart doesn't. And but this is how she'll feel about it. The reverse 8 of Swords. She'll be able to step into that title. And it'll be a remarkable shift for her.
Oh, wonderful, Grandma. Yeah, Grandma Catherine. Yes, there you go. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Any insights for me? Messages? Am I doing right or wrong? Oh, honey, I'm sorry you're feeling lonely. Yeah, that's no fun. Yeah.
I wonder what LP, what's your personal year? Can you give me your month and day of birth?
Yeah, give her your birth date. Yeah.
And I don't like feeling lonely, even though I love being alone. Oh gosh.
Yeah, there's a difference though. You've got your babies with you and you love those babies. You feel shot with bad karma? Okay, so it's 12/22/1995.
So let me tell you about bad karma and good karma. So
Mhm.
get into your mind that it's a cause and effect, not a good and a bad. But we have to say, because
Okay.
when you say that, I want you to train yourself not to say, oh, I've got bad karma, because that is something you should never think about. You didn't do anything bad to feel bad today. Okay. Just
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm. Yep.
I was in a
Yeah.
relationship for 6 years.
I had that happen. I honestly had that happen myself in a relationship. I actually thought at one point that he had put a voodoo hex on me because everything was bad. But I realized that it ran its course. It ran its course. But I get
Oh,
I get the trident. I get the trident, and the trident says controlled emotions. Right now, we have Neptune really busy, a lot of water issues. That's my biggest problem. The next thing you get though is the sun. Look at that. That's good. That's fabulous. It also dries up all the tears in the water.
oh,
Stick with your spiritual path, honey. Don't have to be a Catholic to have rosary beads. It just means stick to your beliefs in the spiritual
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
So LP, you're having a 7 personal year. You need to 7, 8s, and 9 personal years are kind of tricky because uh, 8 personal years are easier when you understand the 7th. And the 7th is to understand who you are aligned, who you are at soul level with your blueprint, with your morals, with your ethics. And you have really high morals and ethics. And you do
Mhm.
get your a master number 22 life path. So you build deliberately. You build
Mm.
you build your finances deliberately. You build a relationship deliberately. And so to have it go wrong and break your heart wasn't in the master plan.
Mhm.
And so I can see where you'd say bad karma or something like that. But let me tell you, you are his greatest teacher and vice versa.
That's
But it
true.
came together. It came together in a 7 personal year. So if you can align with yourself and be angry and be sad, fully embrace that. Recognize yourself if it gets too serious, you want to be with friends or get some meds or something like that. Spent too much time building security that I neglected the relationship. Understand that that is your superpower, sweetheart. Building is your superpower. If
Mhm.
you were having a hard time, uh, I mean, like you can't get your creativity buzz on, I'd say build something. And so to
Mm.
rebuild in the same blueprint as LP had 6 years ago is impossible. So you
Right.
can't go with what you already know.
Mhm.
And so, and you're really getting it in both areas because you're going to decide who you are at soul level for your own well-being and your own higher self, and then all the stuff around the politics and stuff like that. It
Mhm.
feels hard, but you did not do anything wrong
Right.
at all.
Yep.
If you didn't build for security,
Mhm.
uh, you wouldn't know who you are.
I
You,
love
you
her explanation. "Oh, that tower fell. We're building with stronger foundations."
yes.
Yeah. That is awesome. That
Yeah.
is awesome. There
But
you go.
but the tricky part with I'm sorry, I'm just going to take it a little bit farther.
No, take your time.
The
Yeah.
tricky part with a 7 personal year is that you need to discover yourself or remember yourself at that higher plane. And you can do that as a master number. You'll be able to get in touch with that. But by the
Yeah.
end of the year, you have to understand it too. In other words, when people say develop your elevator pitch, this is what I recommend for people in a 7 person a year. Who are you in a couple of sentences? What do you believe in a couple of
Mm.
sentences? But you need to be able to speak these words to understand them that well to live in the full potential of an 8 personal year, which is manifestation. So that's when you bring heaven,
Yeah.
7 personal year, into tangible awareness. And that's when it's like the 8 personal year is when God can experience the world through you. We're
Oh,
doing
no.
it for him or
Yeah.
them, and they're doing it through us as well.
Well,
So,
good. Yeah.
you did perfect. It's just cause
Uh,
and effect, that's all it is. And I know it, don't blame yourself. But I can
yeah.
see where you're too hard on yourself with the 22 life path.
Oh,
But
she's a 22. Oh, okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's master
Yep.
number 22.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Remarkable
Yeah.
soul.
Yes.
Remarkable soul.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Always
Help.
feeling under the gun. So
Yep.
be kind to
Yep.
yourself.
Yes. Be very kind
Yeah.
to yourself. Yep. All right. So Play Love Remember wonders about April, but she has her birthday up here for you as well. So I'll put
Hey.
that. Yes. And
I'm delighted.
I'll pull a couple cards and let Debra work on that. And then after we have Adrian and Carol, and then we're pretty much done for the day because we're almost at an hour. So that works itself out. It's pouring rain here in Seattle.
Oh, wow. It's kind of cloudy here.
Is that? Yeah.
That's as bad as it gets, though. It's Southern California.
I know.
Hate to
Yep.
do that to you, but
All right. So April for you, Play Love, is they want you to know you are not alone, that you're having divine interventions, and that you're connecting with all the higher spirits. And you are. Every time I read stuff that you say, it's all about the things you see and how you see those things. Orbs, dragons, kindness, that sort of thing. So that's all manifesting for you. And you've also got you've got the 4-leaf clover. Good luck on your side. Good luck is coming on, and it's on your side. There might be something that will make you cry. And I don't know for sure if it's with happiness or not, but some of us have not been able to release tension from ourselves. And so for us, this is a very interesting thing. The other night I went to bed, and in the morning, my husband said to me, you woke me up last night. And I said, I did. And he said, yes. He said, I heard your voice. You were right by my ear. And you said, cry it all out. And he said, but it wasn't, you were fast asleep. Yeah. So sometimes I think we all need to cry it out, whatever it is that's possible. So interesting. All right, madam.
Well, what I have for you for the year, let's say just in April, but if you climb into, just entertain the thought for a minute that this is true, because I don't know where your head is right now. But so you're a 3 life path, a 30/3 life path, meaning that you think in creative thoughts. You given a problem, you can creatively solve it. But also you need to have that on the outside. Part of your cycle of reward is to be complimented on things you make, even if it's a cake or something like, you need that feedback, but not in a mean way or anything. But you're in a 5 personal year. What I've discovered with 5 personal years is that it's almost like the 5 year gives permission to your guides to come in and unexpectedly move you towards your blueprint. It's almost like course correcting. So the 1 year, 2, 3, 4, you might have gotten off course. And so then they redirect through opportunities. So that tier she was talking about, it's like they'll read that as a block and restriction towards whatever you are going at just for a moment. It doesn't mean you're not going for it. It just means you pause and say, okay, is this just a tear because I want to cry? Or is it something you're saying, and have them answer, demand that they answer. But this is one of the years, I think this combination of numbers is really, really good. So as creative as you can be and spontaneous as you can be, that's going to be your way to happiness for the year.
Yeah. There you go. That's awesome.
Thank you for the numbers.
Yeah. Always great with those numbers, Debra.
Oh, Adrian.
So, Adrian, may I have a message from my guides? Well, thank you for many blessings and love back to you as well, Adrian.
Yes, absolutely.
And Carol Berner, I have you next.
Hey, reverse images. Look what reverse images. She made this. It's on my neck, but it's a tree of life. And
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I wanted to wear it, hoping you would
How
show up. Let me see
sweet.
if I can get closer to my camera. I
Okay.
know, but it's exquisite.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
Is that like wire on it?
Yeah,
Is that
she does the
okay?
wire work with it. And it's just
Beautiful.
unbelievable wire work. So
Yes.
I wanted to share that.
Yes.
It was, yeah. And then she
That's
gave me this
fabulous.
crazy pen. It's just some, it's so sweet. So sweet.
It is sweet. You guys are always so good to us.
I know it.
It's everything. Just, wishing us blessings, sending us love, doing
Yeah.
kind things. Yeah. 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 Sherry likes it too. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Oh, wow.
So what's the question? Oh, that's easy.
Message from Guy. I think I have the wrong deck. When you have the wrong deck, you have the wrong deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you grab another deck. I'm going to talk about your stinking thinking.
Okay.
So the reason I say so, Spirit, I have a sword that came out. That's the first card. Doesn't matter what it is. It's a sword. So I'm going to talk about how you're thinking. And I said stinking thinking because of this. I have the reverse page of wands, the reverse page of cups, the reverse moon, the wheel of fortune, and the 10 of swords. That's stinking thinking. This is a victim card. Feeling and that's like being overwhelmed and think what's the use and all that stuff. But what Spirit is actually saying is that there's two opportunities for you to experience something brand new thought and new love. So how you get out of, sorry, not new thought, new action, new love. The action part, I'm going to, because it came in reverse, is showing that you might not have the energy to do a new action. But if we can turn it around just right now, enlightenment happens in an instant, right? So this is your prescription. Your prescription is to, just be quiet for a little while and figure out what your fascination is at any one moment. Your fascination. It could be some questions you had about Harriet Tubman. It could be wondering if that paint and sip class is still available. Maybe your girlfriend would want to. So it could be, I'd be fascinated with trying that once or something. Then you physically go to the computer and you research. And I do believe if you just go by the seat of your pants, somewhat like what I'm doing this month with my guides, having that that kind of thing. So so that's the message I've got for you.
Well, I like that. That's awesome. So I get here that you, and this might be the stinking thinking, that you will recover from that and set a new aim, which is exactly what Deborah just said to you. Get something going and make sure that it is engaging for you, because that's very, very important. They want you to know that the world is your oyster, really. And you just have to believe that. You just have to find the way to believe that. And, it's hard some days. Yeah.
It's hard, but how I read like the double reverse pages, it doesn't mean that you don't have those opportunities available to you. It's just you don't have eyes to see it. Like the I think it's the Four of Swords where the lady's napping. It's rest after a long battle. If it's reversed, it's not that you can't rest. It's that you're so buzzed by what you're doing, you don't take the time to rest. That's how I put things in. So good stuff.
Well, thank you, Adrian. Our last question of the day: will my husband retire soon?
I wonder what soon is. This year, next year, next week. Oh, Adrian is a life past 7, so she's a smarty pants. But sevens have this this pipeway to heaven. If they study metaphysics, it's all boom, channeler, boom, automatic writing, boom, that kind of stuff. If you're going into academia, then all of it comes to you, but you have to be kind of centered. Oh, this year. Okay.
Interesting that I got the saucer first. The saucer holds the cup. And I'm wondering if you should make sure that your cup is full so that you're protected when he does retire. In other words, do some money stuff. Check into that area. If you want it, your dreams can be fulfilled. If it's in the stars, then that's going to happen for you. And there will be a gift. So I'm thinking he could retire this year. And it's a bit, it says something unexpected. Either that, or they say to him, we don't want to lose you. We want to give you a big raise this year and have you stay a few more years. Would he say no? Thanks, Denise. Take care, honey.
So what I got real quick is the overall answer at this time is no, but the 5 cards will tell me why it's no. He does. He feels there's more opportunity for him, Empress, more opportunity. That he doesn't want to leave any money on the table, basically. And he also has, I don't know if you think this is true. I have the reversed Wheel of Fortune, which means I don't know who I would be after retirement. Now, he might say, oh, I'd love to golf every day or fishing or something like that. But to actually do it, he'd feel like a brand new boy coming out. Who am I with that type of thing? So this is, if you asked him today, I think it goes in and out of favor. But as it stands now, if you asked him today, I think he's just nervous about who he would look like or how he would feel after. Yeah. I can't hear you.
With men, their jobs are everything.
Yeah.
That's how they identify with the world. And a lot of men, even my own husband, he wanted to open a business 3 years ago. And of course, now he's disabled. But it was like he couldn't get that off his mind. He had to do that because that was his identity. So sometimes men will retire and then they'll say, I got to find something to do. They also don't want to sit around and have you women tell them, why don't you do something? And I don't mean every man. It isn't every man. There's just a lot of differences in people. But But Sue would like us to send love and light to Thailand and Burma, Myanmar. They had a big earthquake. There was another earthquake. They were building, is it the Bank of Bangkok or something? And the earthquake decimated the building with a lot of workers in it because they were building it.
They were actively working. I thought it was, I didn't know the timing of it was during the day.
I think so. I think so.
Well, yeah.
So absolutely, we send all kinds of love and best beneficial outcome to all of these people in this zone of earthquakes. I also want to send oodles of love to my Canadian, Australian, Greenland friends and others. And I know we aren't behind. Those of us here in this community are not behind what's going on. So that we love you dearly. So much love to everybody. And thank you all for spending some time with Debra and I. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks again.
Really enjoyed it.
Love you all.
Thank
you, everybody.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Kisses all over you.